next episode of Music Musings. As always, I'm your host, Derek. With me is Pat.
How's everyone doing today?
You know, I think we're good today.
Yeah.
I spoke to everyone. I think we're all good.
We got it? All right.
Everyone's great today.
We ticked off everybody on that list?
Yes.
All right, cool.
We're excited. This is part 2 of our pop episode. Today, we're going to be exploring a little bit more about the tech side of pop and the future of pop, and also talking about the new definition of what a pop star is. Because I have strong feelings that it has really changed and is going to change. So let's get into, tech and the future of pop, the intersection here, because there's a lot of new technology, not just in music, but just in general. And I'm speaking more specifically about AI, Skynet.
This is probably going to get us on that list now. Great.
It's already listening to us. We're done.
That's true.
No, so there's a lot of new AI technology out there. And thinking about the music industry in general, there's AI technology that will help write songs lyrically. There's AI technology that will help create backing tracks with harmony, instruments. And I believe now there's even AI technology that will just do everything with fake AI vocals. You just hit a button and it just makes a song for you. And I see your face right now.
Yeah.
And it's not great.
No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to withhold a lot of resentment that I have.
Let me ask the question, and then I'm just going to let you go off.
All right. Please do. I'll try to be short with it.
Please don't. Do you think AI is going to make pop music too perfect, too personal? Or how do you believe AI is going to affect pop music moving forward?
So I'll start with, will AI make pop too perfect? No, absolutely not. And the reason why I say that is I am a proponent of music coming from the soul, and artistry is a representation of the human experience. And I'm trying to be polite because I know some people have favoritism towards AI, and I'm trying to walk on those eggshells very carefully. But I'm also going to still state my piece. I do not have any favoritism towards it at all. And when I say that, it's coming from that all of our lives, we've listened to different bands, artists, groups, and I can't explain to you how much that connection to that person's music is important. So I'll reference one of my favorite singers that I love very, very much is Marvin Gaye, right? I've listened to that music since I was a kid. I still listen to it today. It's actually sometimes my morning routine on my way to work. I need to hear some of it. Something 70s related, Marvin Gaye, even better. If I hear it in my rotation, I know it's going to be a good day.
Okay.
But the connection to his singing, his lyrics, his cadence, that is unique to him. And the fact that, I'm sorry not to be rude, but the fact that someone can try to make a copy of what he is or everything he experienced that he put into his records, into his music that we all love. And someone can say, I like that, type in a prompt, make music like Marvin Gaye, and that's music.
Yes. And I agree with you. I think with that, so I think AI can make pop music too perfect. And let me explain what I mean.
Okay.
Because when we listen to even Marvin Gaye, right, when he created music, there wasn't really modern technology like we have now.
Right.
And I'm thinking a DAW, which Pro Tools, which a lot of that's like the standard, right, in recording.
Yeah.
You have the ability to go in and like, okay, I need to fix. You weren't on time here. Let me just scooch it back a little bit. But I think even with that, there's still a level of imperfectness. And I don't even know if that's really a word. But
no, I get where you're coming from, but you're right.
it's like
I hear you.
human nature. You're going to make mistakes. You're not a machine. You're not going to be perfect. And I think that adds to the song, right? So thinking about AI and that it is a machine, it's going to make the song too perfect. And I actually think that's a bad thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
Right? So I think you can feed AI, say, I want you to create a song like Marvin Gaye. And you feed it all this information. And it will probably make a song that sounds somewhat similar. I think it might do it too perfectly, where it actually doesn't sound human anymore. And you can tell. And I think that's a bad thing. Like, we don't want that, because all those little imperfections is what makes it human.
Right.
Right? So that first part of that question, I think too perfect, I think it could do it. But I don't think that's what people want.
Right.
They want that human connection to those songs. And I think making it too perfect is sterile, is cold, is robotic.
Right.
Right? But I think the other part of this question, can it make songs that are personal? No, I don't think it can.
I know my answer for the moment, but I was like, let me play devil's advocate to my own perspective, and I still hit a wall. And I was like, no, I don't think it's possible.
Because it's scary we're even having this conversation. But I think it's AI, you can feed it all the information, right, to try and make it personal, but that's all it's trying to do. It's trying to make it personal. It is an algorithm. It's a computer program. It's not a human being, so it cannot create something that's personal to it, because it is not a human being.
It doesn't have anything to draw from.
Right. So it can probably do the best copy in the world, but still there's just a human element that's going to always be missing.
Right.
And you can tell.
Yeah.
It's just like the AI videos we see, right? They've gotten better. They look, sometimes I really can't tell. And that's immediately.
Right.
It used to be like, you can look at it and be like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
But now it's like, it takes a few seconds.
Yeah.
Because it used to always be like, oh, the hands look weird, or like the face looks weird. But now it's like gotten to the point where it's like, okay, it takes a few seconds for you to finally catch on. That's AI.
Right.
And it's the same thing, I think, with music now. Sometimes I'll listen to an AI generated song and I'm like, oh, this sounds really good. But then you listen after the first 20, 30 seconds, it's like, it sounds too robotic. It's too perfect.
Yeah.
And that's cold. And it's just sterile, and like, I don't want to listen to it anymore.
Right.
So, I don't think we're at the point yet where AI is gonna create a song that a lot of people want to listen to, because it's not going to connect with anyone. It's just going to create something that, like, oh, these patterns work really well. People will listen to that. But there's no connection to it.
And I say this because I take personal offense to this, because I'm going to be a little vulnerable. So when I make music, I've been doing for 5 years, and it's a consistent process of evolution, of me discovering who am I, what sounds do I want to develop, it's like there's so much to it. And even though it's just me doing it for 5 years, I'm thinking about people who's been doing it for 10, 15, 20, and went to music school, whether they were, a vocalist, and they learned all these things. And then I have a problem that all of their hard work is like, I press a button and that's it. I really, like, it takes away the human element. And I think that people are pushing this, I'm sorry, excuse my language. There's certain people that's pushing that narrative that this is the future, this is music. And I'm like, no, because as you just said, after a period of time, the fans pick up on it. I'm like, wait a minute, what was this? Like, I mean, it's something, they don't feel that connection that would normally be there, like whether it's a ballad or R&B song or a pop song. There's usually that connection feeling. And if someone is singing about something very personal, and you can feel it in their cadence and their way, their tone or whatever, and there's probably a proper term, and I refer to it as goosebumps. I feel it when I hear it. I'm like, oh yeah, right there. I felt something. And I've heard a few AI songs and I don't have that feeling, and it's about a topic that's very deep.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that's not it. And what I have a problem with is that, and this is something that we'll talk about a little later, is AI has to pull from something that already exists.
Mm-hmm.
That means you're using music that is either copywritten or owned by an artist, and someone's like, let's say, for example, they want to say, I want drums that sounds like Derek. And let's say your music is out there, but they didn't ask you. You never got a call, an email, nothing.
Right.
And then someone gets to use it in their music without no confirmation from you.
Yeah, and I think we'll get to that because I think that's important.
Yeah.
But I want to go back for a second because as you were speaking, I was kind of thinking about people who use AI or even like big artists that are promoting some of this software. It's such a cop-out. No, it is.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all.
It really, and I'm kind of sad because some of the big artists that I'm seeing promote this stuff are people who are really talented producers. And one comes to mind in particular, and
I think you and I, we know.
I'm just going to say, it's Timbaland.
Oh, wow. You.
But he's promoting this AI generative software that it's such a cop out, and it's such like why, and there's no other reason because I'm thinking about like why there's no other reason other besides money grab because there's no talent in that, right? And I remember watching his commercial for this software, and he's presenting a problem that really doesn't exist, and the problem he's saying is like, okay, you're a producer and you've made a backing track to the song, right? Like you've made that, but you need a female vocalist to sing this harmony. Oh, well, instead of doing the work and finding a female vocalist, let me just go into the software and type in something and put it in. But it's like, you are a producer. 90% of your job is you need to go connect and collab with somebody. Not go to this AI software, type in something, and it gives you this garbage that's going to come out. Because it sounds like garbage. I've heard the vocal things. It's not great. And you're also putting people out of a job.
So two things. And this is something that I want to go in the direction. Let's go. One, Timbaland growing up was a huge influence on me musically. And when everyone asked about like years ago when I was starting, they were like, what's your influence? Like, what are you influenced by? And Timbaland's name came up quite often because I loved his approach to drums. That's number one. Right. Number two, I love the quirky, unique sounds that he will do. He'll record himself saying like weird sounds that he'll do with his mouth, and he'll put it into a track, and it's like, it's infectious. I'm like, and he's been doing this in the 90s, 2000s. Yeah. And it's some of the greatest, to me, music I've heard. Right. And I'm like, God, this guy is incredible. So seeing this, it was like seeing one of my heroes turn to the dark side. And it hurt. It hurt to see that. And I can't co-sign. I can't go down that road. And what hurts me is like, you're like so many different people's like inspiration into getting to music. Exactly. And it's like you let us down because you were like the pioneer. Your sound, a Timbaland sound is so unique. It's so unique. When you know, sadly as it sounds, like once you hear it, you know, oh yeah, Timbaland did this. Yeah. And you can't stop.
And think about all the artists he's worked with and made huge.
Missy Elliott.
Oh my gosh. Busta Rhymes. So in a way, it's like you're giving up on them and you're going to this AI program either because you're getting money from this, which he probably is.
He's an ambassador for
getting money. And you're just using AI. It's a money grab. And it's like you were the person who pushed this in like the 90s, 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, and here's a second thing I wanted to mention because you talked about you taking away people's jobs, and so I released an album, and I've had some people ask me, did on the intro and the outro track, did I use an AI? And the answer is no. I actually reached out to someone on Fiverr and a vocal actress, and I hired her. And she's like, okay, she said, write me the script, and then we could talk pay. And then first off, it was much easier than I thought it was. Like, I had the script already prepared. I sent it to her within the first communication. Within 48 hours, she was done. She was like, here's the first take. How do you like it? I listened to it. I was like, that's your first take? That's perfect. Good. Deal. Signed. Over.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that challenging as I thought it was.
Right.
And now I was like, oh, so like I understand the challenge to find the right singer or whatever to be a part of your music. I've never had that issue. It's like, and I'm a nobody. So my question is like, with someone who has years in the music industry, connections, like how that shouldn't be a challenge. That can't be difficult for you.
No.
No, it should not be.
And you have people working for you who probably do it for you anyway.
Right. Yes.
What do you?
There's upcoming artists or upcoming singers that can definitely use the opportunity. They're all over the place.
And you're going to promote this AI software. So very strong feelings against that.
Sorry.
But it goes into a topic of AI where could the next pop star be entirely AI? And I'm going to set this up because recently I've been seeing a lot in the movie world about an AI-generated actress.
And sorry, that's the first time hearing about this.
Well, here you go. No, they have, I don't know if it's been created yet and put into movies, but I've seen screenshots. It's an AI-generated person. It's not real. And is an actress that they want to start putting into movies. And it kind of goes into creating a virtual pop star because they have the ability now, because that's where AI, I guess, technology is now. But there's so many. My issue with this, because I'm going to just answer this question. Do I think the next big pop star could be entirely virtual? I think it's a possibility. Like, I think the capability is there in terms of, does AI have the capability to make a virtual pop star? Yes. I think it can happen. Do I think it's going to happen soon? Like, will that virtual pop star become famous? No. Because I don't think as a society, we're at the point where we're just going to accept a fake person or AI to become famous, no matter how good it is. Like, I don't think as a society we're there yet.
No.
But do we have the capability? Yes. Because, I mean, we have the technology now, right? Like, here's Timberland making this software that can literally can create a female or male vocalist, whatever. Instruments can create a whole song. Like, that's pretty much it. So we have the technology, but it's just, are we as a society ready to just accept that? Because it's just weird to me. Because imagine seeing like top 100, right, globally, and number one is this made up fake singer. That's just strange to me. Because it's like, who's getting credit for this?
I was just thinking about that in the back of my head. I was like, is the programmer or well, even is that a programmer if you type in a prompt?
I mean, there are programmers, I think, for it, because somebody has to create it.
Yeah.
And I'm not a tech person, but there's code and things behind it, right? So like somebody is there to run it in some capacity.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, that's another question. Like, do they get credit? Because that's not how AI intentionally works, right? You set up a code, and then from that point on, that program now on its own will start doing things, which is different than like I don't know, old computer technology where it needed you to constantly tell it what to do.
Right.
Now it's like, no. It will do things by itself. That's AI. And that's by the way, this is coming from a very basic understanding of AI. And I am not a tech person by any means. Then that understanding might also be incorrect. I don't know. But I do know is that AI is very hands-off. You don't need somebody there babysitting it the entire time. It will start doing things on its own. So yeah,
I'm just as you said, like I don't. Is it possible? Yes, but I think developing a authentic fan base. I think I don't think people will support this because once you hear it, it's like it lacks a human element,
right?
And I think listeners are smarter than that. I'm like, no, what is this? And
I don't like smarter, but also it's just weird. Like imagine having a fan base for something that's
not real,
not here,
no,
or like
it doesn't.
It's not conscious.
It doesn't have I can't. And then I didn't this Hollywood thing, which is a separate thing. I didn't know that until right now. But it's just like, why is that? Why are we pushing that narrative? I think that's where my mind is going to. It could not be difficult finding talent. That's not an issue. There's talent everywhere. There's people who write, sing, produce, whatever the case may do. Like they do all these things, and there's no limit to that.
There's no reason. I think it goes back to what I said earlier. It's not a real problem. You're creating a solution to a problem that doesn't exist.
Right. And then you're trying to market
right
that there is a problem.
It's like a lazy solution to something that's just not a real thing.
Right. And that's why I'm so offended, because I really do, and I've heard controversies and about remember, it has to pull from something that already exists. Are they asking people who have the rights to these songs to base off of?
That's an interesting thing. And I don't know. I don't know the copyright law, and I don't know how it works entirely. From my basic understanding of it is because it's not using the exact melody, the exact beat, but it's taking it as an inspiration to create something on its own. That's why it's not getting copywritten, because it's not just copy pasting.
Okay.
In a way, that's what artists do. It's I'm going to listen to my favorite artist.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have elements of what they did.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm not copying exactly what they did.
Sure.
And I think that's what it tries to do.
Okay.
So that's why I think it kind of gets away with it. It's you feed it this input of here are these artists, right? I want you to make a song. Listen to these artists and gather whatever.
Similar of all
Skynet technology. And then create a song based on that input.
Yeah.
And it's not going to do a copy paste. It's just going to take that and make elements of it into a song. So I think that's how it gets away with copyright. I'm sure there have been instances where it kind of messes up and it literally does copy and paste. But but that begs the question of, okay, let's say it does copy something. Who are you suing? You're suing a computer somewhere? How does that work?
Yeah, it gets really muddy. And
well, I guess I don't know, maybe, I guess that you do sue that company that owns that technology, because at the end of the day, you are responsible for whatever this machine's doing.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah, that is, right. That is tricky. How do you trace the perpetrator, I guess, in this case? I'm sorry, I'm a little, like I said, I'm not going to mince my feelings on this. It's just, I worry about all the work of everyone that's ever made music. And I'm offended that some people will just be like, I kind of want to make a song about this, but I don't, I'm just going to just pull from their discography. I'm going to pull from this person's catalog and make it my own.
Yeah.
And it just seems so wrong. And I can't let it happen. Like, I'm gonna stop Skynet.
You're gonna be running to the servers and like punching the server.
It's like,
Let's take it down, boys.
You have to take it down. We have to stop Skynet. I'm sorry. Just kidding.
It's funny we laugh and like I keep saying Skynet, but like that's what's happening. Skynet is happening. AI is Skynet.
Yeah.
And I'm just waiting for the day Terminator shows up our house one day. And I'm like, here it is.
Yeah.
We're dead.
Oh god.
We're done.
The T-1000.
The T-1000. Anyway, so I think again, we have the technology where it could happen.
Right.
I just don't think we're there as a society to to just allow this to happen.
Right.
But I feel like one day, because AI technology is also becoming better quickly.
Yeah.
Like every year, like exponentially.
Yeah.
Each year.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying because what is it going to be like in 5 years?
That's actually a good question. All right. So let me ask you a question. In the next 5 years, do you see an AI artist on the top billboards?
I don't see an AI artist in the top. At least I hope not. But I can see AI artists being on the billboards in the top 100. But I that's what I mean. So I do see in the next 5 years as this technology gets better that, it's going to sound pretty close to real artists where it is going to be really hard to tell the difference. And I think it will get to a point where unless somebody tells you, you're not going to be able to tell the difference. And at that point, then I think it's going to be scary because you could have people listening to these artists, and if they're not telling you this is AI, I can see fan bases forming. Really? If it sounds human enough,
they'll rally behind it.
Yeah,
really.
And that and that kind of goes into this topic of like, do they have to tell you it's AI?
I think it's
right.
Actually, I let that marinate for a second. I think they should. I don't know how that works, but I think it should be.
I think it's going to get to a point where it gets so good that they have to let you know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is AI.
Right. I really, and that's something that, like I said, I hope it doesn't come down to that.
Yeah.
I really do hope that, like I said, there is no real problem. There's artists, there's bands, there's people everywhere that all want to create music, that want to tell their story, that want to tell their experiences. And that's, or they want to tell the stories of their communities and their culture. And there's so many people out there. There's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people that have some sort of musical interest. Whether they are good or not, they have every right to attempt. They have every right to attempt. And that's what I defend, is the attempt for them to challenge themselves or take a leap of faith and release a song that they've been writing for weeks or months or years.
Right.
And it's deep and personal. And I don't think there is a problem with artists out there. There is artists out there. There's plenty of them. So I look at these people and I'm wondering, and I'm just wondering, why is there such a push? Is there, because I wonder if it's the fact that a lot of artists today they're not seeking labels like they used to. And maybe AI is their way. I don't know if the music industry is pushing this because artists are now either smart with the contracts they sign, or they're just looking at, I don't need you. And I wonder if AI is their way to just keep, I guess, revenue flowing. And that's where my head goes to.
Yeah, and I really think AI right now, if you're strictly just using AI, it's money. Because there's no talent in that. Like there's no, and I think that's the human element to it, right? Like if you or myself, we make music, like I get a joy out of making something, right? Even if it doesn't sound great.
Right.
but it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I know that's what you were just talking about, like going through that process.
Yes.
But if you're just typing in a prompt or clicking on your keyboard on a computer,
Yeah.
and then it makes a song that maybe sounds half decent,
Right.
and then you're just trying to get it out for money. Because what I am seeing a lot too, and this kind of connects to what we talked about in our last episode with TikTok, is a lot of these people are making these little songs specifically geared towards TikTok to get fast hits to make quick money. So they'll maybe make a song that's 15 seconds long,
Right.
but people use it on TikTok because it's catchy or whatever.
Right.
And those hits, you get money from that.
Right.
So it's, I think the use of it right now is just to get money. It's really it.
And that's something that I actually want to ask you a question right now. Now I feel going in this direction. You brought up a good point. Do you think, can an artist who thinks completely from a money marketing perspective can have a long lasting career?
Say that one more time.
All right. If you have an artist that's consistently trying to go viral on TikTok, they're trying to basically every song they release, they're giving it the perspective of a single. Do you think that person can have a long lasting career?
So they're trying to make a song that's like a single,
like everything that is a marketing goal. Can they have a long lasting career?
That's a hard question, and I'm gonna give an example of that. I think they can. I think the potential is there.
Yes.
And an example of this would be Fall Out Boy.
Okay.
Because they figured out quickly the formula to write hits.
Right.
Like every album, pretty much from when they started to when they ended, which I think they're still around. Like you could listen to every track on their albums. Pretty much every one is like a hit. And they became very successful in that world, alternative pop rock, right? So I think it's possible, but I think it's also you have to have like the correct ingredients. Songwriting, lyrics, emotion. Because I think Fall Out Boy, even though it's pop, some of their lyrics actually have deep meaning, right? Their hooks are very catchy in every song. Like they know what the formula is and they just use it over and over again without sounding overplayed. And then there's talent there, right? Yeah. They can sing, they can do it live, which matters. And I think that helped. So I think they figured out the formula quickly and they had a lot of success. So I think you can do it.
Okay.
But I think you need some of those ingredients.
You need the ingredients of, I guess, artistry, skill set, song structure, lyrics. Storytelling. And if you have the key components, but I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I guess where I was coming from with that question, I was thinking about, like, does their catalog, like, can you listen to album 1 and still enjoy it? And like, it's a classic.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. I know I've heard of Fall Out Boy, but I've listened to a few of their songs, but I'm not as familiar with their discography.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good interesting point because I didn't think about it from that perspective. I just thought they were just good. And,
because there's artists, who have had a single that just, nails it. But they were not able to replicate that. Like I'm coming from the alternative rock world. I'm thinking of another artist, Plain White T's. They had a song called "Hey There, Delilah." Very popular song. Back in like the early 2000s, but that was it. That was like their biggest song. I think they maybe had one other one, but like that was it. And again, that song, like the lyrics, the melody, the music behind it, all kind of came together there.
Right.
So they found the magic for that one song, but they were not able to just replicate it. over and over again.
It's a good example. It's a very good example.
So, yeah, I think it could be possible, but it's a very hard thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think not many artists can do that.
Right.
But I want to go into, because we're talking a lot about artists, pop stars, AI.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple questions here.
Sure.
So I want to get your perspective on this. Actually, I just want to hear your thoughts on this.
Sure.
Who are the most authentic pop artists right now? So true to themselves, either through their lyrics, through the music, through both. But who do you think is the most authentic pop artist right now, and why?
I have 3 different examples of people that I listen to consistently that I believe are. That's Chappell Roan, Bad Bunny, and Weeknd. I think just because Chappell Roan's I'm a little bit new to, but especially The Weeknd and Bad Bunny, I've been listening to their music for years and years and years, and I've seen the evolution. So I've always believed they were authentic because their lyrics and song structure is over the years, even if they went in a direction that I normally don't listen to, I still support it. I'm like, okay, I see where they're going. It's different, but I actually like it. Like, I like this little experimental phase that they're doing. So I think that would be my top 3 selects for authentic artists. And I think, to me, it's when I hear their music, well, not only are they singing it, but also through the lyrics, it, like I said, it paints a picture of what they were feeling when they were writing that song. I get the exact vibe. I get the exact emotions, or I'm going down that route. Like if I'm neutral and they may sing a song about pure joy, I'm feeling joyful. If there's, they're writing a song about heartbreak, I feel heartbreak. So to me, I think those are just some examples of artists that are very authentic, and in my opinion, have yet to let me down. In my opinion,
I like that.
Thank you.
And I would agree. I think so. I'm gonna say it.
Please.
I'm gonna go with The Weeknd.
Okay, I support that.
I'm gonna go with the Biebs. Justin Biebs.
Oh, I don't give him as much credit as he deserves. I will say this. With everything that's going on musically, the man knows how to make a hit.
Like, listen, I'm not a Bieber fan. You're never going to find me at a concert with Bieber. But, I've heard a few of his new tracks because he had a recent album come out. And it's not bad.
Swag?
He's got bobs. He's got bops. Bob's Furniture Store. He's got bops.
Yeah.
And a couple of his tracks, Daisies, or a couple of his other songs, the songwriting is there. Like, it's very personal. And he's still, like, he's always been a pretty good singer. Like, I've heard him live, and he can do it. Like,
really?
He knows how to sing. He's a great songwriter. He knows how to tell a story. And he's got the music and the skill behind it to just back it up.
Right.
And based on what he's saying in his songs, I think he is really authentic to, like, what's actually happening. So him and The Weeknd, I've been listening to him for a while, always tells a wild story.
Yeah.
He's a storyteller.
Yeah.
But the music he backs it up with is also incredible.
Yeah, really does.
And he's just blurring the lines of, like, pop and R&B and, like, all these other genres.
Yeah.
And it's pretty incredible that I think he's still underrated. Like,
really?
I really do. I think he can be much bigger than what he is.
I honestly, well, one, I'm a huge Weeknd fan. I've been following him since House of Balloons. And man, that made me sound so old now. And I do agree that he could be much more like I think he already is a global pop star.
Sure.
But I know what you're saying, that he could be much more of a bigger star than he is currently. And I wonder, do you think that's a little bit to his design?
Maybe. Maybe he wants that.
Yeah. I always wondered that. I'm like, because there's like still a mystique to him. I've been listening to this guy for like 10 years. And I've heard a lot of different ranges of emotions in his music.
Yeah.
And there's always like a layer of mystique to the guy. There's still
He likes his mystery.
and you know what? I support that.
I appreciate that actually.
Yeah.
So before we wrap it up today,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about a lot,
Yeah.
especially in these 2 episodes.
Mhm.
We're gonna play a little game today.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And the game is called Trend or Fad.
Okay.
And we're going to get 15 seconds each
Mm-hmm.
for each of these topics.
Okay.
You have to tell if you think this topic is a trend or fad and why. All in
Okay.
15 seconds.
Okay. So it's the first question.
Yeah. So we're going to do 2. We have time for like maybe 2.
Okay.
2. All right.
All right. Sounds good.
So we'll each take turns. I'll give you 15 seconds. First topic we're going to do trend or fad, AI vocals. Ready?
Fad. Oh, sorry.
Go.
Fad. It's all about really just trying to create something that can be marketed without any sense of soul or authentic like vibe. So no.
Wow.
Sorry. I was trying to think by that time.
Nailed it in 15.
Wow. I wasn't
Wow. That was
Oh, I didn't
Right
know
on
that.
it.
Oh wow. Okay. All
all
right.
right. So here we go. Because
All
I'm going
right.
to debate you on this.
All
in
right.
15 seconds.
Ready? Starting. Ready?
Yeah.
Start now.
I think it's going to be a trend. And I think it's going to be a trend because of TikTok and social media. It's going to explode. It's already exploding, but I think it's going to become even a bigger topic. And it's just going to keep going. I don't think it's going to go away. I think it's going to be a trend. Social media.
14 seconds. You should actually, if you didn't say that last part, you would have been under 13. That was actually, that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's our first go at it. So
Yeah.
maybe next time we're going to do 10 seconds.
All right, let's learn how to crawl first before we can sprint. Like,
All right. Last topic.
all right.
So last episode we talked about like the retro sound, how it's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think the retro sound we have, talking about that early 2000 sound, is that going to be a trend or is that going to be a fad? Ready? Go.
All right. I think it's still going to be a trend. I think it will always have a sense. People always want a song that sounds like something familiar, and we're always going to chase that high. Sorry, I was trying to keep. I was mindful of my time, and I was like, I had so much more I wanted to say.
Oh,
Man.
all right.
Sorry.
Fine. All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
you said that was, trend? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
I think it's going to be a fad because I think although right now it's really popular and like all the kids are buying into it, I think it's going to get replaced by something else that's going to come around that's just going to take over that sound and it's just going to be gone.
14. Damn, you love the number 14.
Yeah, well. All right. Well,
No,
that was fun. Maybe
yeah.
we'll do that again next time. Cut it down to 10 seconds.
I'm not prepared. I learn to prepare for that one.
So, today we talked a lot. These last 2 episodes, motion and pop music is going to be
Yeah.
important. I think tech is changing the pop world, and we're going to see that continue to happen. Unfortunately, Skynet's going to take over.
T1000s. There we go.
God. Where's Arnold when you need him?
Oh, yeah, for real.
But, all right. So thank you for listening. Stay tuned for next week's episode.
Take care.
Thank you for listening to today's podcast. If you have an idea for an intro or an outro that we could play on our show, please send to musicmusingspodcast@gmail.com.
If you have any questions, comments, or ideas, please email us at musicmusingspodcast@gmail.com.